All right, everybody, let's get this started, shall we? I went to the wrong thing. There we are. So we've got Newport County versus Wrexham. It's an away day at Newport County. Let's look at the roster because we've got a very interesting roster. First thing you'll notice is that Fletcher is not playing today, but we've also got O'Connor and Cannon out today as well. So it's really going to be, and Mindy is out on international leave. So I mean, we've learned to trust we've learned to trust Parky up to this point. So hopefully everything will turn out well. Got some big things going on today. Let's pull up the standings. So if we look at the standings, one big important thing is that this where is it? This Notts County versus Stockport game got postponed. So if Wrexham beat Newport County today, Wrexham will be at the top of the table. So that makes this a really important game. We'll obviously no longer have a game in hand, but I'm perfectly fine if we're at the top of the table and no, well, we'll have a game in hand, but so will Stockport County. I worded that badly. But let's see. What other important games do we have? Walsall versus Accrington Stanley could be interesting. Um, Swindon Town versus Tranmere could end up being a good game. Wimbledon versus Crawley Town could be an interesting game. Who's Crew playing today? Crew versus Barrow could be a very interesting game. Let's see how long do we have before this game starts? We've got just about 3 minutes. According to the commentary on the game before the start of it, Fletcher's not playing because he did not pass the physical, I think, before the game. So no Fletcher today. Our away form hasn't been the best in the world, but we've still managed to pull out some results, even though we haven't been playing the best games in the world. So hopefully, a big win today. A win would be huge today, going to the top of the table. Absolutely massive. I need to make sure that I've got my YouTube chat open. Sorry if anybody, no, nobody's been chatting yet so far. I did a I did a late night stream, so my voice is probably a little more gravelly than it normally is. Looks like there's a decent crowd for the game. Apparently, oh, that's cute. Apparently, the Newport County mascot is a dog. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm just assuming that it's Newport since Stockport is pronounced Stockport, but if it's Newport, then apologies for that. I'll try to make make sure to listen to how Mark Griffiths announces it, so pronounces it. Guess I should have been wearing the red kit because Wrexham's wearing the red kit today. I figured since it's an away game that they'd be wearing either the white or the black. But I guess since Newport has the black shorts, that we couldn't wear the black. Just guessing. We do seem to be do really well when we're shooting towards our end in the second half. I don't know why. I think my biggest problem when I do streams like this is I react to what the commentary is saying, like y'all can hear the commentary. So I need to do a better job of, if I am going to react to the commentary, make it seem like I'm not reacting. Both teams are coming out with a lot of energy. Glad to have McLean in. McLean is kind of he's not an unsung part of the offense, but he makes a lot of plays happen. So he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't score a lot, but there's a lot of times that we do score that we wouldn't have scored without him making it possible. We just got a free kick because Evans got fouled. I think it was Evans that got fouled. And we've got Barney back, so good to have Ryan Barnett back. Okonkwo is going to be taking the free kick from our own side. Long ball that's just going to go all the way to the other keeper. Not really any potential in that one. Newport returns with their own long free kick that goes goal kick that goes straight to us. Not really a lot going on in the game right now, just kind of back and forth. But we've Wrexham has the ball right now. Trying to make some progress down the field, but that's not a good pass. That was directly to the other team. We are pressing a lot. It's good to see the amount of press we're doing right now. Newport has they okay. So I just heard the announcers say Newport. So from now on, I'm going to say Newport. My bad. I think so. We were going back and forth with the ball, and I thought we were able to prevent the ball from getting out of bounds on our end. Hey, Hey, Sky Vibes, welcome to the stream. You think Newport wins 3-2? I guess we'll see. It's a very interesting lineup for Wrexham today. And Wrexham's away form hasn't been the best in the world. Welcome to the stream, Daniel. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I thought that was our Wrexham's throw in, but apparently it's going to Newport. Ooh, Newport had a really good chance there. Oh, you're at the game right now. Wow. Awesome. Well, welcome to the stream. Are you a Newport fan, I'm assuming? So my stream is probably slightly delayed from what is actually happening in the game right now. Wrexham just really isn't making any good progress down the field so far. You can nearly hear me. Barely. I don't doubt it. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's very loud at the game. My day's going pretty well, Daniel. Thanks for asking. Can you hear me well enough, Daniel? Newport County. Newport just got the ball back in our almost in our box, but we got it out pretty easily. Cross going in. Ooh. Newport had a good chance there. Good cross into our box, but they couldn't get on the end of it. Probably a potential foul there. You can hear me, Daniel? Cool. Just wanted to make sure that you could hear me. I guess we'll see if you're going to be right about that score, Sky. That would be quite prophetic. Wrexham had a good chance just there, just couldn't do anything with it, couldn't get on the end of the ball. The first good chance of the game, honestly. Keep trying to do these long balls. I'm not a big fan of the long ball because if it doesn't work, then we're just giving possession away. George Evans is such a key element of our game. Just give the ball right away. Well, almost a good pass by Evans there, but Newport did a good job of intercepting it. Hopefully, we'll actually like move the ball down the pitch instead of just trying to dink a long ball. But there goes the long ball. King Mullen almost got on the end of it, but no dice. Never thought I'd actually have somebody at the game watching my stream. It's wild. I got a new privacy screen to put in the back so that my background wouldn't be quite so cluttered. Good header by Elliott Lee, but it goes right back to the other team, who had it back to their keeper. It really feels like we're missing Fletcher right now. Fletcher is just he's become our on the field general, and we're definitely missing him right now. Ooh, that was that was a dangerous header back to the middle of the field that could have easily ended up being a goal for Newport. Oh, Newport with a good chance there. Newport seems to be playing better today than we are. We're just keeping them from getting the chances. Um, we're keeping their chances from going in. They're getting chances. We haven't been getting any chances yet. I'm guessing that we're going to go into halftime with the game tied 0-0, and that Parky's going to do his normal enthusiasm talking to the players. And plus, we'll be going towards our own end in the second half. I think we win 2-1. I think Wrexham win 2-1. I think Mullen will get a goal, and I think McLean will get a goal. Oh, good chance here for Newport. That was a stupid foul on Tozer. Gave the ball away, and oh, that may not have really been a foul. At first, it looked like Tozer pushed him, but yeah, this is Newport could easily go ahead with this free kick. I mean, this is free kick right outside of the box. Oh, he launched that over the goal though. That had zero shot of going in. So now we've got a goal kick. Conco is sure taking his time with this goal kick. Just keep just keep thinking if Wrexham win this game, they'll be at the top of the table because Stockport and Notts County don't have a game today, or their game was postponed. Obviously, both of those teams want Wrexham to lose today. Will Evans probably should have let that go out of bounds. That that seemed to be going out of bounds. And we just keep giving the ball away with these long balls down the field. And now Newport is on the attack again. Some smart passing there from Newport, taking it back to the center field, slowing things down a little. I figured we would get a foul. I figured there would be a foul there, but while there's a break in play, let's take a chance to see what's going on in the rest of the games. MK Dons are winning. Barrow is currently beating Crew. Oh, the Swindon Town Tranmere game was postponed. Actually, most of the games today were postponed. I didn't see that earlier. There's literally only 4 games going on right now. Need to get back to the game. It feels like the keepers are just passing the ball back and forth from each other. But Newport has definitely spent more time on the Wrexham side of the field than Wrexham has spent on the Newport side of the field. It's almost for the past few games. This has been our strategy. We do these long passes, don't really get anything done. I'm not sure what happened there, but we do these long passes. Nothing really happens in the first half, and then we just go. We just go full force in the second half. Looks like there may be a penalty on Wrexham, or not a penalty, a foul on Wrexham. It's, I think it's at least going to be a card. Hopefully, it's only a yellow. Oh, it's a red card. That is not good. That's not good at all. Come on, Boyle, man, you know better than that. Will Boyle is out of the game on a red card for a late challenge. Wave. That's not good. He does. That's not a red. I mean, I know they gave the red. But I could see how they would call it. It was, I mean, it was high studs. He had his studs up. He was going for the ball. He hit the ball. Just in the follow through, he also hit the player. That's that's unfortunate. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I do think we need to find somebody to replace Boyle. Especially since Boyle, I mean, at the beginning of the season, Boyle did some really good stuff for us. Boyle scored some goals, but he's just too much of a he's too much of a problem on defense. Making some positive, we were making some positive play there until Jones just kicks the ball away. Really showing how much we're missing the players we were missing today. Not having Cannon, not having O'Connor, not having Fletcher. Oh, come on. That's not a foul. If we can score down the man, that would be huge. That would be huge. Apparently, there's a conversation between the ref and Parkey going on right now. And Parkey's getting a yellow. Taper your enthusiasm, Parkey. It looks like a fun ground. Looks like there's a good atmosphere at this ground. I'm hoping Palmer comes in earlier this game than he did last game. We're gonna need him, especially without Fletcher. Part of me thinks that we're just going to go for the draw now that we're down to 10 men, but hopefully we'll still try to win. Got a shove in the back from Newport, so ball's going to go to us. Just out of curiosity, if anybody feels like Chad, and where's everybody watching the game from? I am watching from, or where's everybody watching the stream from? I am watching from the state of Alabama. I've been to Wrexham 2 times now, and I'm planning on going back in April. Nice, Daniel. Oh, really good move there. But doesn't really, he doesn't really, I was about to say, he doesn't really have anywhere to go with the ball. That was an amazing move by Barnett, but nobody was there for him to send the ball to. That was a beautiful drive. That should have been a goal. There should have been somebody there to finish that drive. I don't see how that was offsides. Let's see. When does Mullen start making that run? Of course, they're not going to show us. Okay, so yeah, such a good drive by Barnett. Barney did great there. There was just nobody in the box. If Mullen had done anything, I guess Mullen was expecting the ball to go back to him, which that's fair. If we did a back, if Barnett had been able to do a back pass to Mullen, Mullen would have had a clear shot on goal. But I guess Barnett thought that Mullen would have made a run on the goal. We're doing really good on defense. Ooh, that I say that right as we give away the ball in our own side. Newport just stretching the field out a little. Uh, I hope we can keep Arthur. Arthur is such a good keeper. I think even once his face is healed, he should keep wearing the mask. It may become his signature. Uh, guess the ball's going to us. And, bad pass on our part, but Newport couldn't handle the ball, and it ended up going right out of bounds. It's going to be interesting to see how Welcome to Wrexham covers this season and the third season of the docu series. I've heard rumors, and there's probably no truth to these rumors, but I've heard rumors that they'll break this season into two, so this football season into 2 seasons on the show. That's just a rumor, though. Either 2 seasons, or they'll have like 1 season and like a break, kind of like the breaks that, oh, Newport had a great chance right there in the box. Sorry, we I got distracted because we just gave the ball away right in the box. And oh, welcome to the stream, Marco. Hope you are having an absolutely wonderful day in Mexico. I'm watching the Newport County versus Wrexham game and uh, reacting it to the best of my ability. Newport County is really pressing now that they're up a man. If you didn't know from earlier, Marco, Will Boyle got a red card, so Wrexham is now down a man. Never good to get a red card so early in the game, but it happened. Good defense by Wrexham. Got the ball back. Oh, good. What was that, Mullen? Got a good long ball to Mullen. Mullen had the chance to make a run towards the goal, and instead, the second he got the ball, he tried to make a long shot, and it went straight to the keeper. Very disappointing to see that. Would have rather see him try to get a little closer to the goal than just immediately take a shot that really had no chance of going in. Making a good drive down the field. These long passes are killing me. They're not killing Newport there. Oh, that has to be a foul. That should be at least a yellow. That was a high kick. Come on, man. I don't see how that wasn't at least a yellow. Good cross into the middle. I'm not sure what happened there. So there was a good cross into the middle of the field. Lee looked like he was in a good position to get on the end of it and tried to head it in. I guess he didn't see it. I'm not really sure what happened there, but he just let it go past him. Um, it was a bad angle. There's no way Lee would have got into that ball. It looked closer to him in the initial shot than it actually was. Just waiting for play to start back up. Newport got a foul. Just a normal foul, no. I guess we were offside, so now it's going right back to Newport. Like watching a ping pong match. Keeps going from one side to the other. Not really making any progress for either team. Just let it go. Just really thought we should have just let that go out. Maybe we couldn't have. Newport cross to the middle. Yeah, I think it was Maddie. He he was going for the ball. He got the ball, but he also went really high with his. Oh, and Newport just scored. Oh, that's no good. That puts us in a bad spot now. We're down a goal and we're down a man. But to continue what I was saying, yeah, I think it was a red. I didn't think it was a red at first because he was going for the ball, but his studs were so high in the air. Yeah, not great. They had a good cross into the middle, and that there's nothing Okonkwo could have done about that. There's 100% nothing Arthur could have done about that. That was perfectly headed into the back corner of the net. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I would take a point now as well. I would take a draw. Before the red, I thought we were going to win 2-1. But I'm still going to trust in Parky. Yeah, they scored. Newport is up 1-0. It really was a beautiful header, to be honest. We're just not doing great moving the ball down the field or the pitch. Okay. See you later, Maddie. Thanks for popping in the stream. Hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. At halftime, I'll look to see if I can find a clip of the Newport goal because it was a beautiful header. You can't take that away from them. Who's the yellow on? Is that a yellow on us? I guess so. That's a yellow on McLean. Two yellows. So it looks like I'm honestly not following what's going on. So there were two yellow cards, one on McLean, one on the Newport player, Morris, I believe. It'd be really nice if Wrexham could pull a goal back before halftime. There's going to be plenty of stoppage time. Play is stopped quite frequently. I'm guessing 6 minutes of stoppage time. Goal kick to Wrexham. We are in the 38th minute. They are pinning us down in our end of the field. They're going to try to do a cross in, but Barnett was all over it and ends up kicking it out for a throw in. We blocked a cross, but Newport got the ball right back. Being a being down a man is affecting how well we can retain the ball. We weren't really retaining the ball when we had everybody. We especially aren't retaining the ball now that we're down a man. We just need a really good counterattack. Ooh, that was a good chance for Newport. That was a rocket of a shot. Newport, good cross into the middle, but Elliott Lee got on the end of it. Newport's still on the attack, though. But our defense is hanging in there. I didn't want the rest of this half to be nothing but Newport getting chance after chance, but that may be what it turns out to be. God, that was such a stupid foul by Boyle. I know that happened a long time ago, but I still can't get over the fact that Boyle got that red. I think the game's completely different right now if we're not down no man. Newport with a corner kick. They take it short. Dinked it to the middle of the box, but we were right on the end of that. Hey, Wrexham finally has the ball now. We've got to throw in. Hopefully, we can hold on to the ball for more than like 10 seconds. They went to a replay for a second of a Newport chance, and I freaked out for a second thinking that I had missed something. Oh, good pass to Mullen, but I don't really know what he can do with it. Oh, good pass back to Mullen, but we're gonna get a corner. If we can pull even here, we'll be in a really good spot. Hey, Brad, let's go Wrexham. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. If you didn't know, unfortunately, Wrexham is currently down a man because Will Boyle got a red card like 15 minutes into the game. And we are down 1-0. That corner kick really didn't go anywhere. Just not didn't do a good job of getting on the end of the second balls. Finally build some momentum and just don't do anything with it. Oh well. Honestly, right now we're if we can go into halftime only down by one, we'll be lucky. Corner to Newport. Oh, you're at the game. Awesome, Brad. It seems like it's an amazing atmosphere there. It's kind of funny, but at the beginning of the stream, I had somebody watching the stream that's at the game that's a Newport fan. Ooh, good chance for Newport there, but Okonkwo was all over it. Really good header by Newport, but Arthur Okonkwo's a beast, and he was all over it. My stream is probably going to be a little bit delayed on what's actually happening in the games. You're seeing everything that's happening before I do. Any good any good scran at the Newport Stadium? Only 4 minutes of stoppage time? I think they figured there would be at least six. Oh, really? Really? I haven't gotten into that in the game yet. I hope you're not I hope you're not taking the piss. I'm still only a minute into stoppage time. 1 minute 8. On my screen, Newport just gave the ball away, so we're about to get the ball. So Okonkwo's about to do a goal kick. Long kick down the field. Not really. 68th minute there. Oh, wow. Is my stream that far behind? My stream can't be that far behind. Even EFL League 2 says that it's. Oh, did you mean the 48th minute? I'm guessing you meant the 48th minute. I was like, there's no way my stream is 20 minutes behind. We've got a free kick. I was really thinking that was going to end up being a goal. But we've got a corner. So my feed is just now going into the 48th minute. Now even I'm saying 68th minute. McLean corner. Straight to the keeper. Well, you got me really excited with the the Wrexham goal message, and I guess it's possible that I still just haven't gotten to it yet. But if you were taking the piss, then you got me. You got me good. And that's halftime. You got me good. You got me good. So, Daniel, since you're watching on Twitch, somebody on YouTube said that they're at the game and said Wrexham goal. But we're going into halftime without a Wrexham goal. So they got me. They got me good. Let's take a look at the other games going on. So obviously we are down 1-0 to Newport. MK Dons are beating Morecambe. Barrow and Crew are tied. I really figured that was going to be a good game. And Gillingham and Forest Green are tied. I'm honestly surprised that it's a tie right now, a 0-0 tie. I figured that Gillingham would beat Forest Green. So currently with the standings, since Stockport isn't playing today, we're still in second, and Mansfield's not playing today either. So yeah, we're still in second. I'm gonna try to find a clip of the Newport goal real quick. Let's see if we can find it. Well, first let's show this. Let's show this red, where the red happened. So we'll show this where the red happened real quick. So Boyle has the ball, goes for the ball, kicks it, but he continues through with his studs up and ends up getting the other player. If you watch here, he just continues going with the studs up, and that right there is why it ended up being a red. I'm not entirely sure what he could have done on that other than not going for the ball. But he already had his studs up high. There's not really a whole lot he could have done about that. I'm going to try to see if I can find the Newport goal. Seeing a lot of people are posting the Bull send off, but not the Newport goal. Let's see. Is this? Oh, this is a YouTube video reaction to the goal. Uh, yeah, I'm having a hard time finding a video of this goal. Sorry about that. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get some. Can I show the game? I have the. If you look at the top of the screen, I've got the score and the time of the game at the top of the screen. Welcome to the stream, JD. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I could see it being a soft red, but I can see it being a red because I mean he not only hit him with his studs, he hit him in the knee with his studs. But yeah, Marco, if you look at the top of my stream, I've got the score and the current time of the game, which is halftime. Well, hello, Daniels from New Mexico. I'm glad you found the stream as well. Glad you found the stream. We've got 15 viewers right now. So, unfortunately, Wrexham is losing 1-0 right now, and Boyle went out in like the 15th minute. Oh, welcome back, Evans. Glad to have you back in the stream. While it's halftime, I'm going to go to my be right back screen, and I'm going to go get a quick glass of water. But I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I know that person was trolling me, but wouldn't it have been something if Wrexham ended up scoring when he said they did? That person would have suddenly thought they were Nostradamus. I know my stream's behind, but my stream's probably behind like a minute. At max, it's behind by like 2 minutes. I think Wrexham will pull even. I don't know if they'll find a way to win. I would love to see them find a way to win because it would be really nice to be at the top of the table. But I think they'll find a way to pull even. I think Palmer will get a goal. That pass accuracy is does not look good. So what I'm going to show my screen since the game's not going on right now. And look at these numbers. Our pass accuracy at 59%, possession of 43%. Of course, they take the numbers off the second I start showing the numbers, but those aren't great numbers. Not great numbers at all. We seem to get a lot of these tacky red cards, these petty red cards when we're away. We don't really seem to get as many of those when we're playing at home. I'm hoping whatever is causing us to not have Fletcher, Cannon, and O'Connor today, I hope those are all short term because we're definitely hurting without them today. I say this every game, but I really think Wrexham needs somebody with pace, somebody that can get down the middle of the field quickly and really challenge the opposing defense. Because that somebody that has the ability to do that will open up opportunities for Mullen, will open up opportunities for Fletcher, will open up opportunities for Palmer. And Wrexham just right now doesn't have that pace. We really saw that, and I know it's not even fair to make this comparison, but we really saw that when Wrexham played Chelsea in the off season. Chelsea had some strikers that had some serious pace, and they destroyed us. Of course, they're like 50 million pound players. Still upset that Will Boyle got that red card so early on in this game. I've got a new curtain light behind me. It's a Govee curtain light, but I decided not to put it on because I didn't really think that it would fit the overall vibe of the stream. I save that for my gaming streams. So the one goal that Newport County got was a cross into the box that Newport County got on the end of and headed it perfectly. It was a beautiful, beautiful header to the back right corner of the net. No way No way Newport County. I mean, no way Okonkwo could have gotten on the end of that. It was just an absolutely beautifully headed ball. Welcome to the stream, though, Matthew. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. We're about to start the second half right now. Looks like the players are a bit cold. They're trying to warm themselves up. So, second half started. Wrexham have the ball, but quickly give it away. Wrexham is now going towards their half, the half that their supporters are in. And Wrexham has always played better when they are playing towards their supporters. Long ball down the field, but ooh, right to Newport, but they headed it to us. So McLean trying to do something with it. Lee on the far left corner. Oh, wow. With a game and a peace march too. Wow. Yeah, I'd imagine that the town center is crazy right now. Looks like I thought Newport headed that out, but apparently they didn't, so I guess that was out on us. Kind of looked like that should have been a corner. Newport putting the pressure on again. Hey, welcome to the stream, Christopher. The Newport right now is, I mean, they're winning. I think I may have more. I think I may have more Newport fans in my stream right now than I have Wrexham fans. How are you doing today, Christopher? Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I'm obviously a Wrexham fan, but I try to commentate somewhat unbiased. No problem, Sultan. Sultan of SWAT. You put some money on it. Oh. Well, I hope whatever way you bet that it ends up going well for you. So we're getting some verbals from the home supporters. Would not would not be surprised. Welcome to this. I was about to welcome you to the stream, Matthew. You've already been here. Sorry about that. I'm not used to actually having viewers. Wrexham just is not being able to make any inlets in through the Newport defense. Wrexham pregame doubled down on a draw. You know, at this point, I would take a draw. I want to win more than anything. Sorry, Newport County fans. I want to win more than anything because I want Wrexham to go to the top of the table. But I would take a draw because a draw will see us 1 point behind Stockport. I mean, no matter what happens today, we're still going to be in second. But I'd prefer to at least get a draw. Newport Let's get in a corner here. It was a good corner, but just nobody got on the end of it. Still not out of danger, but Newport County kicks ball way over the goal. Probably the only player we have that has some decent pace is Ryan Barnett. Oh, wow. That should have been a goal for Newport right there. I didn't even see what happened because I didn't even see what had happened because they went to a different screen. So McLean did a back pass to Okonkwo that got intercepted, and Newport had a shot wide open on goal. Up the town, Lindell. Welcome to the stream. Gotcha, JD. Um, I watch on iFollow. At the beginning of the season, I went ahead and paid for all of the games on iFollow. So I've got a full EFL League Two season pass for Wrexham this season. Yeah, I think Newport County could have a decent shot at making it into the playoffs. They're currently in 13th. A win today will give them 40 points, which will have them sitting in 10th. So I would say I mean if they keep winning, what's the iFollow price? I really can't remember what it was. I want to say that the whole season was like $170. Which, considering what they charge per game, that's not too bad. Tuning in from Christchurch, New Zealand. Welcome to the stream. That's quite a ways away from me. I've always wanted to visit New Zealand. Looks absolutely beautiful there. 13.99 per match. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I paid $170 at the beginning of the season for the whole season. Somewhere around that. Why are we? I was about to say, why are you going that way with the ball, Lee? That's the opposite way of the way we want to go. It's crazy how one red card can completely change the tone of the game. Our pass accuracy just has not been great. 59%. And I think that's largely due to the players that we don't have today. Don't have Fletcher, don't have O'Connor, don't have Cannon. I know I've said that probably 30 times on this stream, but Looks like we'll be having Luke Young and Ollie Palmer come in soon. I think it's going to be good to have Palmer in. Good to have some height, have a bit of a a brute force. Newport making a good drive. Oh, but a back pass. I thought it was to nobody, but it was. They were offsides anyway. And Will Evans from Newport County gets a yellow card. Not 100% sure what that yellow is for yet, but so the yellow was because Will Evans took a shot on goal when offsides had already been called. Foul on Newport County, but there's no card. But Wrexham has a free kick, probably from about 30 yards out, so definitely not the territory to take a shot. Good cross towards the middle. Just couldn't get on the end of it. Wasn't handled well in the box, but we couldn't get a handle of it. McLean got the ball. Good cross into the middle. Oh, wow. Probably our best chance of the game right there. McLean, perfect cross to the middle. Mullen got on the end of it. Mullen took a shot, but uh, it went it went straight to the keeper. Oh, Mullen didn't get on the end of it. The cross just went straight to the keeper. And Mullen complained that he got pulled down, but I would say that Mullen was pulling the other player down just as much as he was getting pulled down. I hate when he does that. I really do. If he would have focused more on trying to get on the end of the ball than trying to draw a penalty, he maybe would have actually scored. That's my biggest irk with Mullen is there so many times where instead of trying to make the play, he tries to make a penalty happen. 'And as far as I know, he's always played like that while he's been with Wrexham. I think he got more of those penalties while we were still in the non-league than he's been getting in EFL League Two. Oh, not a good, not good, not good. Very lucky to not let Newport County score there. Very lazy pass in our own box. Newport County got the ball. We're making a good run to have a goal, and their drive just fell apart. But very lucky not to be down 2-0 right now. 59th minute, still down 1-0, but we've got the ball right now. So throw in. Going to go back to Conquo. Chance for a counterattack here. Well, I guess it's not a counterattack because it was just from a throw in, but had a decent shot for an attack there, but kind of fizzled down. But we've got a throw in now. It's going to be a long, yeah, it's going to be a long Tozer throw. Oh, so threw into the middle, headed out by Newport. McLean got on the end of it, but he just couldn't get a good shot. He couldn't quite connect with the ball quite right, and he just kind of dinked it in. I don't think he connected with that ball the way he wanted to. Goal kick for Newport County. Oof. Newport County on attack again. Oh, they got a good shot, but it went straight to Okonkwo. Yet again, another time that they should have another goal. I think my stream just caught up on itself because there was a bit of a skip in the feed. 61 minutes in, still down 1-0. But we've got a goal kick. Newport looks like a pretty area. Nice row of houses on the other side of the pitch. Looks like there's hills in the distance. I would really like to go to an away game somewhere one of these days, but it's really difficult to get away game tickets. Ooh, great save by Okonkwo there. Newport getting a lot more chances than we are right now. Being that we aren't really getting chances right now. He's gonna be upset that he didn't get that goal. He just didn't hit connect with his foot on the ball the way he would have wanted to. Oh, you think away games are better than home? I could see that. I don't know. There's so much there's so much excitement and energy behind watching a Wrexham game at the race course. I've only been to two games, but there's just it's electric. But I'd imagine it's the same way with the away crowd at an away game. I tried. So I was in Wrexham when the away day at Stockport County happened when we absolutely got blasted. And I tried to get a ticket to that game, but I was unable to get a ticket. A lot of people were unable to get a ticket to that game. I bet. The Wrexham commentators just said that this has been a better second half for Wrexham than the first half was, and I'm not 100% that I agree with that. I think it's been pretty much more of the same. I would disagree that Wrexham's been playing better in the second half. I guess to some degree, they have, but I wouldn't say to any like significant amount. Good drive down the field. McLean slowing it down, going back to the middle of the field to Lee, slowing things down, trying to spread out the field a little. Dinks it down the middle. Was trying to get to Palmer, I think, but went behind Palmer. That was a really long kick by the Newport County keeper. This is, gotta say, this is frustrating to watch because whenever Wrexham gets the ball, they give it back away within like 2 to 3 kicks. There, 2 kicks gave the ball away. So you're 100% correct. I started supporting Wrexham because of the documentary. Um, I'd always kind of been a Ryan Reynolds fan anyway, so I started watching the documentary because of Ryan Reynolds, and I've always been a sports fan. There's a MLS team, Atlanta United, that I support. I go to about 5 or 6 of their games a season because they're only about a 2 hour drive away from me. So I support an American football, college football team. So I'm into sports, and so after I watched the documentary, I just really I was intrigued by the energy and the support behind the community. I mean, it seemed like a cool community. It seemed like a great atmosphere. So I decided that I wanted to come visit and experience it myself. So I went in April of last year, and I ended up going to the last 2 home games of the season. I went to the Yeovil and the I think it was Yeovil and Bournemouth. I know the second game was Bournemouth because that's the game they clinched the title at. But I've got an awful memory, so I'm not 100% sure that that first home game I went to was Yeovil. But they ended up winning both games. I had an absolute ball at the games. Everybody was so kind to me. I ended up going back again the weekend of the Stockport County game. Couldn't get a ticket to the away game, but just hung out in Wrexham. I ended up getting this tattoo. Yeah. I was at the Bournemouth game. That was an epic game to be at. I just hit my microphone with my elbow. But yeah, I was at the Bournemouth game. Absolutely amazing game to be at. When everybody else when everybody else ran onto the field, I didn't because I was a new fan, and I didn't feel like it would be right for me as a new fan to storm the field with everybody else. But it was awesome to see it in person. 70 minutes in, Wrexham is still down 1-0, but we've got the ball now. We've got a free kick. It's still pretty way too far out to actually make a shot on it, but McLean's really good at swinging the ball into the box. Oh, yeah. Newport got on the end of that. Foul on Lee. Yeah. I I understand waking up. You're waking up even earlier than I am. You're 2 hours earlier than I am. It's what 8:30 in the morning over there in California. Oh, we got just got a notification. What was that? Oh, thanks for the subscribe, Matthew. So I do a mixture of things on my channel. I do some gaming, and I just recently started doing these live reaction streams. Oh, nice. Are you talking about Brian Swarberg, JD? Is that who you're talking about? Brian seems like a really cool guy. Oh, Newport has a really good chance here. Hopefully, we can. Good job closing it down. Good job closing it down. We need a goal here. Oh, his name is George Dewey. That's cool. I bet he was really stoked about all of those Emmys they won. I'm planning on going back to Wrexham in April. I honestly have very little knowledge of who they looked into purchasing. So I guess it's possible that they looked into County as well. But like I was saying, I'm going back to Wrexham in April, and fingers crossed, I'm going to try to get a ticket to the last home game against Stockport County. But I'm sure that's going to be like winning the lottery. Especially if Stockport County and Wrexham are both at the top of the table at that point in the season, and that it's close enough that winning that game could actually affect anything. I've noticed that over the years on Twitter or X or whatever it's called these days that I don't have a lot of fans in Stockport County. I'm 100% okay with that though. I am in the state of Alabama. hence the Alabama Crimson Tide water glass. I would love for us to draw this, but I have a feeling that we're gonna the game's probably gonna end exactly the way it is right now. That we're gonna end up losing 1-0. Thank you, Lindell. Yeah. Basically, the only reason I'm going in April is I have to wait until I get my work bonus. I get my work bonus in March. So I can't even book the flight until I get my work bonus in March. I I would love to live over in that area. But no, I live in Alabama. I wonder how I wonder how easy it would be to get a season ticket. I'd imagine that there's a waiting list for season tickets now. I don't know. I've never really even looked into it. The American college football team I support, I once looked into getting a season ticket to their home games, because they're like a 3 hour drive away from me. And when I first looked into it, there was a 10-year waiting list to get season tickets. Oh yeah, yeah. North Carolina's not that far at all, especially because I'm kind of in the northeastern area of Alabama. I can be to Chattanooga in about 2 hours. Actually, I'm in a kind of good triangulated area. It's about an hour and a half to Birmingham, about an hour and a half to 2 hours to Atlanta, and about 2 hours up to Chattanooga. I've learned that sometimes I can get some pretty cheap flights out of Chattanooga, but I usually fly out of Atlanta because Atlanta's just a much bigger hub. That Will Evans has been flopping so much this game. Does he do that in all the games? Does he usually flop that much? Only about. Ooh, good shot from Newport that was deflected. So, if I'm right, Newport should get a corner here. When I fly over to, I usually fly into Liverpool. No, he swims. Welcome to the stream, John. Hope you're having a absolutely wonderful day. Got Mullen on the end of this, but not really anything anywhere for him to go. Oh, that was a decent shot. If it had a little bit more power on it, that may have been good. Lee takes a shot just from just outside of the box, but was really no trouble for the keeper. A link to what? What are you looking for a link to, David? Are you talking about a link to where I'm watching the game? I'm watching the game on iFollow. I work for a company that is both UK and US based, and both of them think both sides think it's quite interesting. I'm watching the game on iFollow, David. So if you just Google Wrexham, Newport County, I follow. But there's only like 10 minutes left in regular time, so I'm not sure if it'd really be worth paying $13 to watch the last 10 minutes of the game, unless you just want to spend $13. I do my best. I'm no Mark Griffiths, but I do my best to try to commentate on what's happening in the game. Yeah, just hanging out, vibing. But oh yeah, what I was saying, my company has an office in London and an office in Boston, also an office in Atlanta. But I'm mostly remote, and the London people think it's interesting that I don't support like a Premier League club instead, and the Boston people and Atlanta people think it's interesting that I'm so into English football. We just haven't. You're right, Daniel. We haven't really been in the game at all today. I mean, we weren't making good strides before the red card, but even made even worse strides after the red card. Our away form just has not been great this year. Like, I can't think of one away game we've had this year where we played lights out. Newport County with a free kick, probably about 15 yards outside of the box on the right side of the box. Drive it in. Oh, headed clear. Newport's about to have a throw in. It, if we can manage to get a goal and pull this even at this point, it's honestly going to be a miracle because we're just not making any good drives. Honestly, won't be surprised if we go down 2-0 at this point. Oh, come on. That's 100% a dive. That's not a yellow. I'm sorry. So O'Connell made a challenge. It I don't think I could be wrong. I don't think he hit him that hard, but the Newport County player immediately went down. So now Newport County has a free kick from even closer to the box. Probably, I'm not going to guess, but it's not that far out of the box. A short kick. They did a low driving shot that deflected off their own player. You knew that went out off you. Don't try to act like it didn't. I'm still thinking about that person in the chat earlier that trolled me by telling me that Wrexham scored. That is hilarious. They got me. They got me good. I got excited thinking that I was just behind and that Wrexham was going to score any minute. I guess I shouldn't really be saying that. I thought that was funny. Now everybody will try that. Lee, good pass to Palmer. Good cutback, but kicked out of bounds by Newport County. We're going to have a throw in. Yeah, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, thinking that he meant the 48th minute because we were near the 48th minute. And being at the game, which he said he was at the game as well, it would be easy to fat finger the number. Yeah, I could see that. We're just not making any good opportunities. Anytime we get a cross into the box, Newport has been on the other end of it to keep it from going anywhere. What's the deal with beers at the live game? Uh, that are you talking about just being able to buy beer in the stadium? Newport County has another free kick. And technically, this is close enough that they can make a shot out of this. But instead, it's crossed in, handled well. So, I guess the thing is that you can just you can buy beers at the stadium. I think that's pretty much. Oh, you're watching the game with a beer in your hand. Ah, I had enough beers last night that I'm starting my day off with water. Nothing against other people. Oh, Newport was offside, but that I thought Newport was going to score there. Oh, you go to 5 or 6 LA and can't imagine it with no beers. Oh, I actually didn't know that you can't buy beer during the game. So can you only buy beer before the game? Because I know in the you buy beer at halftime. Gotcha. Yeah, it's the same with me, JD. When I go to Atlanta United games, you can buy beer at any time during the game. I usually avoid trying to buy beer at halftime because there's just so many freaking people there getting in line. I didn't know. I didn't know that. So the two matches that I went to, I didn't really even try to get beer in the stadium. Gotcha. I mean, does that really solve anything, though? Now people just get pissed before the game. Instead of getting pissed at the game, they get pissed before the game. Does it really solve anything? The only thing it the only thing it solves is keeping the team from getting money off of beer sales. 4 additional minutes. Yeah, it seems like treating a symptom instead of the problem. It probably would be bloody expensive. The the beers at the Atlanta United games are usually pretty pricey. How expensive are the beers at the LA games? Only have about 3 minutes of stoppage time left now. It looks pretty clear that we're going to lose this game. So I guess congratulations to you, Matthew. I mean, I'm not giving up, but one beer at LA is $16. Christ. I want to say a beer at an Atlanta game is about $11. Oh, nice. Love a good IPA. Yeah, that's one thing that blew my mind when I was over in Wrexham is just how cheap the beer is. Like when I went to the turf, almost all the beers there were either 4 or 5 pounds for full pints. I mean, that's gonna be a lot more here. 2 minutes of stoppage time left. Long kick down the field that once again goes right to Newport County. Oh, hey. Hi, Rice Jones. Sorry if I missed your message before now. My favorite team is Wrexham, and I think my favorite player is probably Fletcher. Fletcher or McLean? What's your favorite team and player? Rice Jones. Yeah, yeah, David. Bull got a Bull got a red in the 15th minute. So very early on in the game, like JD said, with the studs up tackle. I am I am from the state of Alabama, Rice. Is that I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Well, we're probably down to the last effort that Wrexham's going to be able to get here. We're 3.5 minutes into stoppage time. Okonkwo kicks it. Long ball, but straight to Newport County once again. Wrexham with the throw in. Tozer, long throw. Mullen gets on the end of it. Newport. I'm not sure what happened there. I would have thought that should have been a throw in to Alabama. No problem, Sultan. Thanks for hanging around. I have been a supporter of Wrexham since the first time I watched the documentary which I guess is about 3 years ago, 2 years ago now, 3 years ago. I'm honestly not sure. But since I watched the documentary, I've been to Wrexham 2 times. Game over. Newport County win 1-0. A disappointing outcome, but you kind of saw it coming once Wrexham went down a man. Gotta hand it to Newport County that they were the better team today. They 100% were the better team today. So not the outcome we wanted, but yeah, I watch Alabama football. I've got an Alabama cup right here. Um, I know very minimal Welsh. Yes, Big Daddy. That was a good win for Newport County. They played a much better game. I I, I can't really say anything. Thanks, Matthew. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, hope to see you back in the stream some other time. I think uh, the only Welsh words I know are I know thank you, deal. Um, I know we're still here from the song. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I think it's Yama Ohid. Yama Ohid. I hope I'm pronouncing that somewhat well. But let's take a look at the table after this game. So, because of everybody else having postponed games, like so many postponed games today, Wrexham is still in second place. Um, Stockport, Mansfield, all had postponed games. Not had a postponed game. MK Dons is drawing with Barrow is losing to Crew. That's an interesting turnaround because Barrow was on a really good stretch there for a while. Yeah, always good to get that revenge win. Nearly 6 a.m. Sunday morning. Gotcha. Gonna have breakfast. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be there in April too. I'm also hoping to get a ticket to the Stockport game. So fingers crossed for both of us. Let's look at the matches. Morecambe is beating MK Dons. Newport obviously won. Crew is beating Barrow. And Forest Green and Gillingham are tied 1-1. That still surprises me. Gillingham started the season off so strong. I would have expected them to be able to easily handle Forest Green because Forest Green has not been playing well. But a lot to absorb in this game. I'm really hoping that the Fletcher injury is not too bad. We need Fletcher back. We need Cannon back, and we need O'Connor back. But losing this game isn't the end of the world. It's good for Newport. That's gonna move Newport up to where is Newport? Oh, so Newport is sitting in 14th. Is that with the win today? I thought they would move up. Oh, so it's not. Sorry, I don't know if that's with this win or not. But big win for them. We'll see if they continue their form. After Walsall beat Wrexham, Walsall went on a string of like 3 wins back to back. But I'm happy with still being in second place. Who do we have? Let's see. Who do we have next week? We've got a literal. Basically, we have no game next week, but the Monday following on the 29th, there's the FA Cup draw against Blackburn Rovers, which definitely going to need our away form to be better than it was today to have any shot at all of beating Blackburn. Any shot at all. But that's the game. Wrexham lost. Newport won. Congratulations to the Newport fans that are in the stream. Really appreciate you checking out my stream. I hope you somewhat enjoyed it. I do this every Saturday now. Obviously, I won't be commentating the Newport game, but I will be commentating the next Saturday Wrexham game. I'm going to be working during the FA Cup draw, unfortunately. Oh, we've got Manchester United in the FA Cup next. Wow. Good luck. Wrexham has Blackburn Rovers, and unfortunately, it's on a Monday. So it's a Monday at 1:30 p.m. for me. See you, JD. So I will be working, and I will not be able to live commentate that game unless if I decide to take work off that day, then I'll live commentate it. But I doubt I will take work off just to be able to live commentate a Wrexham game. Instead, I'll be watching it on my phone while I'm in meetings. But that's going to be the stream. We've been streaming for about 2 hours, 10 minutes, and gradually losing viewers anyway. So we will see you the